Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Last week, we explored verses 1 to 7 of Surah Al-Baqarah together, where we discovered the characteristics of the believers and the blessings of the Quran. If you missed that session, you can find the link in the description below. This week we will continue our spiritual journey with verses 8 to 14 of Surah Al-Baqarah. These verses provide a deep reflection on hypocrisy and the traits of the hypocrites. As we delve into these passages, let us invoke Allah's guidance, asking Him to accompany us and illuminate us with His light throughout this study. May He bless us and protect us from hypocrisy, strengthening our faith and sincerity. Join me in this exploration to reinforce our faith and understanding of these essential teachings. May Allah guide and bless us all. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَقُولُ آمَنَّ بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. And of the people are some who say, "We believe in Allah and the last day," but they are not believers. Verse 8 of Surah Al-Baqarah highlights the phenomenon of hypocrisy, where individuals outwardly profess faith in Allah and the last day, but lack sincerity in their belief. They may claim to be believers, but their actions contradict their words, revealing their true disbelief. This verse serves as a warning against hypocrisy and emphasizes the importance of genuine faith and sincerity in Islam. It reminds believers that mere verbal assertions of faith are not sufficient. True faith requires sincerity of intention and consistent righteous actions. يُكَادِيُونَ اللَّهَ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَمَا يَخْدَعُونَ إِلَّا أَنفُسَهُمْ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ. They deceive Allah and those who believe, but they deceive not, except themselves, and perceive not. Verse 9 underscores the deceptive nature of hypocrisy. It points out that hypocrites attempt to deceive not only Allah, but also the believers, though ultimately they only deceive themselves. This verse highlights the irony that while hypocrites may think they are successfully deceiving others, they are actually deluding themselves and remain unaware of their own spiritual condition. It serves as a cautionary reminder about the consequences of insincerity and the importance of genuine faith and integrity in one's actions. فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مَرَضٌ فَزَادَهُمُ اللَّهُ مَرَضًا وَلَهُمْ أَثَابٌ عَلِيمٌ بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ. In their hearts is disease, so Allah has increased their disease, and for them is a painful punishment because they used to lie. Verse 10 describes the spiritual condition of hypocrites, stating that they harbor a disease in their hearts. This metaphorical disease refers to the moral and spiritual corruption within them, stemming from their hypocrisy and deceit. The verse emphasizes that Allah, in His divine wisdom and justice, increases this disease within them as a consequence of their persistent falsehoods and insincerity. The mention of a painful punishment indicates that such hypocrisy leads to severe consequences in the hereafter. This verse serves as a warning against the dangers of hypocrisy and the importance of purifying one's heart from deceit and insincerity. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ. And when it is said to them, "Do not cause corruption on the earth," they say, "We are but reformers." Verse 11 portrays the attitude of hypocrites when confronted with calls to refrain from causing corruption and to engage in righteous behavior. Despite their claims of being reformers or peacemakers, they persist in their corrupt ways. This verse exposes their hypocrisy, as they outwardly profess to seek good while inwardly engaging in mischief. It highlights the discrepancy between their words and actions, emphasizing their true nature as corrupters rather than reformers. This serves as a cautionary reminder about the importance of sincerity and consistency in one's behavior, as mere claims of righteousness are not enough if actions contradict them. Ala innahum humu al-mufsiduna walakin la yashurun. Unquestionably, it is they who are the corrupters, but they perceive not. Verse 12 bluntly exposes the reality of hypocrisy, affirming that it is indeed the hypocrites who are the true corrupters, even though they fail to recognize this truth. Despite their self-righteous claims and attempts to portray themselves as virtuous, their actions reveal their true nature as agents of corruption. This verse serves as a powerful condemnation of hypocrisy and deceit, reminding believers of the importance of self-awareness and genuine sincerity in their beliefs and actions. It warns against the delusion of hypocrisy and calls for introspection and honesty in one's conduct. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا كَمَا آمَنَ النَّاسُ قَالُوا أَنُؤْمِنُ كَمَا آمَنَ السُّفَهَاءُ وَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ السُّفَهَاءُ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. And when it is said to them, "Believe as the people have believed," they say, "Should we believe as the foolish have believed?" Unquestionably, it is they who are the foolish, but they know it not. Verse 13 highlights the stubbornness and arrogance of hypocrites in their refusal to adhere to true faith. When urged to believe as others have believed, they mockingly dismiss such calls, equating the beliefs of the sincere believers with foolishness. This verse exposes the arrogance and ignorance of hypocrites, who fail to recognize the wisdom and truth in the faith of sincere believers. It serves as a reminder of the importance of humility and open-mindedness in matters of faith, as well as the dangers of arrogance and stubbornness. Additionally, it emphasizes the contrast between the sincere believers, who adhere to their faith with humility and conviction, and the hypocrites who mock and reject it out of arrogance and ignorance. وَإِذَا لَقُوا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَإِذَا خَلَوْا إِلَى شَيَاطِينِهِمْ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا مَعَكُمْ إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُسْتَهْزِئُونَ. And when they meet those who believe, they say, "We believe." But when they are alone with their evil ones, they say, "Indeed we are with you. We were only mockers." Verse 14 portrays the duplicitous behavior of hypocrites in their interactions with believers. When they are in the company of believers, they feign faith and solidarity, claiming allegiance to the believer's cause. However, in private, they reveal their true allegiance to their own deceitful desires and evil inclinations. This verse exposes the hypocrisy and treachery of such individuals who switch allegiances based on convenience and personal gain. It warns believers to be wary of hypocrites who may pretend to be on their side while secretly plotting against them. Additionally, it underscores the importance of sincerity and integrity in one's actions, as mere outward displays of faith are meaningless if they are not backed by genuine intentions. In Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 8 to 14, Allah describes the hypocrites who claim belief but harbor disbelief in their hearts. They seek to deceive Allah and the believers, yet only deceive themselves, suffering spiritual blindness and ignorance. Their actions are likened to those lost in darkness or deluded by misleading illusions. This passage emphasizes the importance of sincere faith and warns against the dangers of hypocrisy and deceit. May Allah guide us to be sincere in our faith, protect us from hypocrisy, and illuminate our hearts with the light of true understanding and righteousness. Ameen.